too, had a motive for murder.
He wants to kill me.
She was murdered. Put your... He wants to kill me.
Where do we go when our hope is lost?
Hello, hello everyone. We're about to begin. Alright. Let's turn the music down just a tad bit. Okay. Guys, it's about to begin. Ooh-wee. Another state of play. I'm actually kind of excited. I mean, there's probably nothing too crazy gonna be shown this state of play. But it's been a bit. I think it's been a bit since we got another state of play. It's been a bit. Kind of like not as long, for what I think. Not as long as Nintendo Direct, even though the previous Nintendo Direct wasn't that great. There wasn't a lot shown, but hey, we got one, so I don't know, there's something to be excited about. I'm just dying. It's like, please, someone give me something new to drool over. Please. So I've been kind of just crossing my fingers that maybe Sony will do it. Nintendo hasn't done it yet. Microsoft definitely hasn't done it. Microsoft feels like they're still sitting on their freaking hands. It's like, what are you doing? Show us stuff. Do something. Come on, Microsoft. Ball's almost in your court. I think after this state of play, if not anything, it's up to Microsoft to like really trying to pump out something. Hopefully, I'm kind of hoping Microsoft gets something working. Hopefully in the next few months. Give us a showcase, man. Give us something to like. It's like, man, I really want to buy an Xbox Series X now. So far, nothing screaming that. And with PS5, I already know there's a couple games I'm dying to get my hands on that's not even out yet. The biggest of them all, and I kicked it. I kicked the desk, by the way, if anything's looking a little shaky. The thing that's really got my attention is just a new Ratchet and Clank. I'm really wanting a new Ratchet and Clank. I think it's a Rift Apart. Yeah, that's totally up my alley, and I really want it. Please, just give it to me, man. A new Ratchet and Clank. I want to see more of it, to be honest. If we get to see just a little bit more of Ratchet and Clank today, that'd be really nice. And hey, General, what up? What do you want to see from Sony? Any new IPs? Sequels? Things they've already announced but you want to see more of? I've already stated that I want to see more Ratchet and Clank. Oop. Let's see if they're starting their stream. Ratchet and Clank, you're pretty much in the same boat as I am. I want to see more Ratchet and Clank, man. I'm dying to see it. They started their stream, by the way. So if anyone wants to see on Sony's end, go to the PlayStation on Twitch. They have their own channel. You can watch it live there. I'll pop it on screen for you guys. I have it muted right now, but you know, we got 14 minutes until it happens. First of March, they give Ratchet and Clank game on store. Which one? The was it the 2016 one? Was it 2016 Ratchet and Clank? The one that was tied into the movie? PS5 VR 2? I mean, they're already doing VR stuff on PS5. They're just using their current generation of VR for PS5. That's all they're doing. Oh, well, I already have that one. I was kind of hoping there's like a... Ooh, you know what Oh, God, it would be a dream of mine. I said this during the Blizzard conference. I want a Ratchet and Clank collection. All the Ratchet and Clank, main Ratchet and Clank games in one collection, 4K, runs at 60 frames per second. It's all beautified. It has the, it gets the Spyro and Crash Bandicoot treatment. I want to see that. Oh my God, you imagine how pumped I would be? Holy shit. I would freak the fuck out. That is my, like, dream for Ratchet and Clank. Next to, of course, just the new game. I want to see the older Ratchet and Clanks come back in a big old bundle. God, that would be awesome. So I think there was a couple Ratchet and Clanks I never got to play. So I played the first one. I played the second one. Cause which one was Going Commando? Was that the second or third one? I'm trying to remember which names that were. I didn't play the one that had multiplayer, one for all or something like that. I didn't play that one. That one didn't do as well either. I didn't do that. But yeah, I want to see a collection of Ratchet and Clank. That'd be nice. Also, I want to see if Sucker Punch is working on anything new. I want to see more of Ragnarok. God of War Ragnarok would be something good. I'm thinking they're saving that for summer, though. Let's be realistic. They're probably not going to show too many big things this state of play. It's too early in the year. They're going to show all their really good stuff in quarter 2, just to gear up for quarter 4. Quarter 3 is technically your quiet spot. Beginning of quarter 4 is where holiday season and all that kind of kicks off and starts wrapping up and all that too. So, yeah. Thinking financially wise for stockholders and board of directors and all that, they're probably going to show off a lot of their better stuff in summertime. I'm thinking whatever we see this state of direct is most likely going to be smaller titles, smaller indie titles, maybe some new IPs from third-party developers, but for the most part, they're keeping a lot of things probably close to their chest, including any gameplay of Ragnarok. That's probably not going to happen for a while. I'm kind of hoping we get a Ragnarok release date. Hopefully in the summertime when they do a state of play during that time. Really hoping. Crossing my fingers, man. It'd be so good. Because, I do have to say, last generation of just last generation for Xbox One and PS4 and Switch and PC, the one company that probably has some of my most favorite games has been PlayStation. It's funny how that is. And now some of those favorite games are on PC, but to be honest, it's been PlayStation that's been knocking it out of the park for years now. There's something about them pumping out those really good fucking games. They have a lot of really good IPs under their belt, and they haven't been fucking up. Their third-party developers like Capcom and all that haven't been destroying their franchises. They've actually been doing quite the opposite. PS5 Pro? Too early. we probably won't hear about something like a PS5 Pro or Slim until like a year from now. I mean, a year and a half from now. Way too early for any type of PS5 Pro. Most people haven't even been able to buy a PS5 yet because of the hardware shortage, scalpers, and distribution problems. We're not going to see one. It's not going to happen because it doesn't make sense business-wise for Sony. It's way too early for that. You're going to wait for like, what, like a pro version of PS5? You're probably going to be waiting for at least a year or two. Probably 2 years. I'm gonna guess 2 years. You're gonna be waiting 2 years. Probably 2022 holiday season. That's probably when you get a slim version or a kind of like I think a pro version of those games is gonna be probably in another 3 years, 3 or 4 years. A pro version, kind of like, you know, PS4 Pro and stuff like that. I don't know if they're gonna do the whole pro version of their current consoles. It seems a little redundant. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Don't we all? You see Laura and I's back catalog of games? You seen our future playthroughs? Future games and shit? It's ginormous. We can wait to buy a PS5 for quite some time. Laura just got home. She don't need to cover this. Don't even know if it's gonna be exciting or not, but we got 6 minutes until it starts. Trying to figure out what else that might be exciting to see from Sony. Either way though, Sony hardly kind of like disappoints. It's very hard for them to disappoint me. Did it just replay the same song? Is it replaying that song? I notice Pretzel has a very bad way of repeating songs. It's repeating the song. Okay. I'm going to skip that. Actually, I'm going to turn off that music for right now. Let's see if we can... Oh yeah, I got that already. Alright. We'll let that go. Let's see. Turn that on. Yeah, we got like 5-ish minutes till the shit hits the fan. So I'm kind of wondering what they're gonna try and show off. What is kind of coming out Q1 of this year? What would they talk about? I'm sure there's a couple PS5 games that will be coming out a little bit earlier on this year that they're gonna show. But to be honest, I don't really know. Like, nothing really screams out to me right now. It's been a very slow beginning of the year. This is usually that. This is usually always like that. January from like till March. It's always really slow. I mean, then we'll usually get like a couple games in April, then May, maybe like a few games in June, then July and August are very slow, usually. Then that's when, usually around the time of October and November is when shit hits the fan for anyone trying to cover anything. Apparently everyone wants to just keep releasing games those months because of holiday season. It becomes a nightmare to cover any of them. Thank God I'm not one of those channels that try and cover every new and it's plausibly a really good game. It's not gonna do that. Doesn't seem healthy. Especially for the wallet. God. Imagine how much money we'd have to spend to cover every game that comes out that we are potentially interested in. Not fun. Yeah, but we got 3 minutes. 3 more minutes until it happens and starts. I don't really know. I have no clue what they're gonna cover. What is Sony planning? I'm gonna say anything. They're probably gonna. Kind of makes me wonder if they're gonna discuss, kind of like talk about their hardware shortage. It's like, hey guys, sorry, but we are running out of parts to make PS5 consoles. That's pretty much what they're probably gonna have to talk about. You guys are gonna have to say something about those hardware shortages about making PS5s. Thoughts on Pokemon Snap? I don't know. To be honest, I'm not really that excited about Pokemon Snap. General says hi. She says hi back. Nier Replicant? I don't know about that one either. It looks too much like the gameplay and style of Nier Automata. I thought it would be more closely aligned to the original Nier, but it doesn't look like that. I don't know. I'll have to wait until they come out. They're not super high on the list though. Pokemon Snap, the new Pokemon Snap, is definitely not high on the list. It's like a background noise game for me. I probably won't even do a playthrough of it, to be honest. Nier Replicant, we'll see. I'll keep an eye on it for right now, but nothing has grabbed my attention with that game. Oh yeah, excited about Diablo 2 Resurrected. Or is it Resurrection or Resurrected? I think it's Resurrected. I'm excited about that. I can't wait for that one. I'm waiting for that. So, yeah, I'm thinking a lot of people. It's like, yeah, online multiplayer is going to be a guaranteed thing. All right, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
There's some very unexpected developments in your future.
Crash Bandicoot.
Events that will change the course of your life.
That last part might have been a hair dramatic, but there's lots of awesome updates and additions coming to the Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time experience on PlayStation 5. Hey everyone, I'm Lou Studdard, creative producer at Toys for Bob. I'm here to give you the feature rundown on Crash Bandicoot 4 on PS5. That includes 4K at 60 frames per second, adaptive triggers, 3D audio, and more.
Let's make this fun.
Picking up where Crash Bandicoot Warp left off, in Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time, we find the evil masterminds Neo Cortex and Dr. Entropy escaping a once-thought inescapable interdimensional prison, leaving giant holes in the universe. What follows is a mind-bending adventure for Crash and his marsupial pals. We designed Crash Bandicoot 4 to leap off your screen, brimming with bold, vibrant environments and characters. Crash Bandicoot looked pretty suave. But wait until you see him spinning heads in native 4K at 60 frames per second. With the weight of the universe on your shoulders, and probably some errands to run, there's little time to wait on loading screens. The DualSense wireless controllers bring adaptive triggers to your fingertips.
Yeah, I'm waiting to
Feel the blast of Neocortex's DNA
get
changing
this
ray
game
gun.
on PS5.
Or feel the grip when you grapple a Tana's hookshot. Hold on tight when you feel the boost of Crash's jetboard, and really feel the suck when you vacuum his Dingo Dial. Looking to get fully immersed in the Crash Bandicoot universe? Crank it up to 11 and take your audio into an all-new dimension with enhanced 3D audio. Achieving the infamous 106% completion is the sign of a true Bandicoot master. But should our genetically mutated
106%.
marsupial lose his way, leverage PlayStation 5 activity cards to track your progress and hit your goals for things like time trials, flashback levels, and boss fights. I bet Entropy wishes he had that. Even bring your incomplete save over from the PlayStation 4 and use the activity cards to get to 106%. Oh, and one more thing. If you own the PS4 version of the game, an upgrade option is available. Check out the PlayStation blog for full details. Whether it's your first playthrough or your 100th, there's no better time to experience Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time on PlayStation 5.
I say if there's any new Sly Cooper,
Welcome
that'll
back,
probably be
Crash.
summer.
The gang's all here on today's new edition of State of Play. We've got some great updates lined up for you.
Yeah, if there's a Sly Cooper,
Let's check out the latest on
That's
an
gonna be
eagerly
summertime,
anticipated
dude.
game coming to the PS5 console this spring from PlayStation Studios.
Hey
Is that,
everyone,
Returnal?
we at Housemark are excited to give you this sneak peek at Returnal.
yep, Returnal.
In
I'm actually
Returnal,
excited
you will
about this
play
game.
as Celine, an
It's gonna be
Astra
very
scout
interesting.
who crash lands on an alien planet, Atropos, after receiving a mysterious signal,
Atropos.
White Shadow. Players will explore this inscrutable, dark planet in search for answers and unfold mysteries, which may point to a larger force at play. Dashing and quickly maneuvering your way above and around enemies is key to survival in Returnal.
Oh, that looked unfair. This game looks ridiculously hard. Like, what the fuck?
With the large variety of enemies and the vast number of unique movesets each possess, combat situations prove challenging no matter what the circumstances
Jesus.
are. Death is only the beginning. Every time you die and restart,
Groundhog's
the world
Day
will
scenario
change.
there.
The map will be different, enemies will appear in new locations and in differing numbers, so you have to think fast and adapt.
The environment.
Here you can see the use of the lightning alt-fire, which is great for crowd control. This is one of many alt-fires that you can acquire in the game. You will stumble across mysterious devices that can grant rewards to the player. These will vary from weapons, consumables, and upgrades, and they can completely change style and make each cycle feel unique. Besides the intense combat, Returnal also has a deep and engaging narrative. We allow players to piece together the puzzle that is the story of Celine as they venture deeper and deeper into Atropos and into her personal nightmare.
That can't be here. I think I am reliving my memories in that house, but not fully. They're corroded. Some parts are missing, others seem manufactured. But I can remember the torment, feeling like I was losing my mind. There's no comfort here. No safe space. Exactly as I left it.
Does it go first person? That'd be kind of cool.
Returnal lands on April 30th, and it's developed by the talented team at Housemarque. Next, let's take a closer look at a high-impact new PS4 game called Knockout City.
Hey, isn't this the dodgeball game? I don't know about it.
Hi, I'm Josh from Bellin Studios. We're an indie developer based in upstate New York, and we recently announced Knockout City, a team-based multiplayer action game for PS4 where rival crews settle their scores with epic dodgeball battles.
Free to play, or is it?
Knockout City is easy to pick up and play, but there's a lot of depth here for those who've got the skills. In our 1v1 face-off mode, you'll go head-to-head in a constantly shrinking battleground, relying on your reflexes and abilities to knock out an opponent. A well-timed catch powers up the ball, making it easier to land a hit. Use trick shots to lob a ball over a ledge or hook it around a corner. Fake a throw to mess up your opponent's timing and knock them out before they can recover. When you're in a tough spot with a ball flying your way, a last-second dodge is the difference between getting knocked out and staying in the fight. Keep your wits about you and outplay your opponent to bring home a win. Let's jump into Team KO, our 3v3 mode. Teamwork makes the dream work in Knockout City. If your crew is outmatched, a well-coordinated team can still dominate. We're playing in Back Alley Brawl, a new map that you'll find in our upcoming crossplay beta. The special ball for this match is the Sniper Ball, which locks onto targets from far across the map and
So football.
wham, you can take them out before they have a chance to react. Beyond special balls, each map features a unique mechanic. In Back Alley Brawl, you can hop into a tube and make a quick getaway or use them to sneak up on your opponents. Caught empty-handed, you can literally become the ball, a new weapon for your teammate.
What?
Or risk it all. Charge up a teammate, launch them high into the air with an ultimate throw, and they'll land in a huge instant
like an
KO
airstrike.
explosion. The team here at Bellin has been obsessed with building this world over the last 4 years. Knockout City is
Hey, it
coming
looks
out
like a
May
decent
21st,
game.
and we'd love your help in our final stretch of development. Rally your crew and sign up for our crossplay beta at knockoutcity.com to play early on PlayStation. See you soon, Brawlers.
Crossplay. Oh, this game's gonna have crossplay. Oh shit.
Time for something new.
This game
your
actually
first
has
look at an
crossplay.
upcoming PS5 game from the team at Slow Clap.
Slow clap. There's a studio called Slow Clap. It's like, yeah. Or that's the golf clap, yeah. Interesting art style. It's kind of like a pastel water. It's more like a pastel. Hallway fights. You gotta love those hallway fights. What's that movie, Old Dog? I think it's Old Dog. That has a hallway fight that's just famous for that shit. Did he age? The fuck? He just grew a beard. Old boy. Oh yeah, old boy. Interesting. I was like, yeah, he ages. Sifu. Become the master.
That was the debut of Sifu, coming to the PS5 console later this year. Now let's get
Interesting.
an update on Solar Ash, an epic new PS5 adventure from Heart Machine.
Solar Ash sounds. Oh, it's this game. So that's the guys that did Hyperlight Drifter. Yeah, this was announced last
Hey
year.
everyone, I'm Alex Preston, creative director of Heart Machine. You might know us as the team behind Hyperlight Drifter.
Yep.
Today, I'm here to show you the first peek at gameplay for our new title, Solar Ash.
Never played that game, but been meaning to.
Solar Ash is a huge, stylish 3D platformer focused on speed, movement, and fluidity. The game is set inside a giant black hole known as the Ultra Void, which has been consuming everything in its path. You play as Ray, a daring Void Runner who has decided to venture into this terrifying anomaly as a last-ditch effort to save her homeworld. Ray is extremely agile, able to speed across the world with abilities akin to skating. On the ashen clouds, she can quickly cover great distances in our huge world. At its core, Solar Ash is a game about movement, and Ray has everything she needs to flow through the dangerous
speedrunner's gonna have a field day with this game. I can see it now. Looks nice.
As you journey to save your planet, you'll find yourself face to face with grotesque and violent creatures. Our combat system is simple, fast, and fluid, built to empower players and encourage flow. As you explore the Ultra Void, enemy encounters will scale to greater and greater sizes. Some of these creatures require speed and precise timing to defeat. Ray will eventually need to face the massive sentinels of this void. Wretched, starved beasts that hold the key to her quest.
Oh, some Shadow of Colossus-like fights.
Solar Ash is Heart Machine's vision of the adventure platformer. The giant spaces, the feel of movement, the flow of combat, and the high-stakes battles atop enormous beasts all come together to bring players something we think is incredibly unique, and more importantly, fun.
I'm down for it. Shit.
This game is a labor of love for everyone on the Heart Machine team. We're excited to bring Solar Ash to PS5 and PS4 later this year.
Keep it on the list.
If you're a fan of scary games, this next one is for you.
Speaking of scary games, we're gonna play one later on today.
When I first found you, you were nothing. You were small, pathetic.
Hey.
But now,
me.
You want more. Are you ready?
Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh no, it's a fucking Freddy Fazbear bullshit. Okay, you lost my interest. And they just won't stop. The guy won't stop making these games. I'm not interested.
Gregory, we can get you out of here. You and me together.
It looks nice. Like graphically, it's like, hey, this is his first 3D game, isn't it?
They won't stop hunting you. None of them will stop hunting you.
Can you actually move around in this game too? Yeah, the frame rate looks a little bad. I don't know if it's the stream's fault.
We have to get you out by morning.
Do you play as a kid? Oh, you play as a kid.
You will bring me what I want, and if you fail me, then you will, both of you, burn!
There is more going on here than you realize.
That was a chilling new look at Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach.
Might excite someone else, but not me.
Up next, let's take a tour of Oddworld Soulstorm.
This game.
Hi, I'm Lauren Lanning, creative director at Oddworld Inhabitants. Today, I'm going to take you on a brief tour of our newest game, Oddworld Soulstorm.
They've always known you would come. Do you know why you have?
In Soulstorm, you reprise the role of Abe, accidental hero turned unlikely leader of an emerging revolution, as you do battle through weird and wonderful environments in an effort to escape the all-powerful and eternally greedy Gluckins. really wanted to bring this world to life with what we call 2.9D platforming, which adds much more depth and immersion for the player. This sense of connection is also reinforced through the use of the DualSense's haptic feedback, as you'll now be able to feel Abe's heartbeat in high alert and suspenseful situations.
Interesting.
There are well over 1,000 fellow Mudokons that you must try to save along the way, but they are far more than helpless workers looking to be saved. When used effectively, you'll be able to solve puzzles, harness their combined energy, and be given the tools they need to fight alongside you.
You get to equip them?
The extra hands will be needed as you face off against an array of heavily armed enemies that will stop at nothing to find and end Abe once and for all. In order to stand a chance against this much larger threat, we gave Abe the ability to scavenge, loot, and pickpocket items from his surroundings and use them to craft an impressive arsenal of his own that he can share with others.
That's cool.
You can also play as a non-lethal pacifist or an agent of chaos. We wanted you to have the choice. But there is one iconic ability for our shamanic protagonist, Possession. This mystical power allows you to take control of your foes and use their strengths and weapons against them, or use them to gain access to paths still ahead. The Oddworld universe is a diverse place, and this means that there are some environments and situations that require a little more thought, patience, and stealth. You'll find dark and dangerous caves, heavily guarded industrial sites, and ancient forgotten lands. Here, we've built lots of opportunities for you to test your skills and find different ways to handle things. It won't be easy. If being hunted by an army backed by a shady and wealthy organization isn't bad enough, there are also more dangers in the forms of natural obstacles, ancient traps, trials against swarming dark creatures, and industrial hazards that must be dodged, crossed, and avoided. Ultimately, Abe's journey is one of hope, freedom, and truth. There is a rich and engaging narrative to discover in a world full of lies, and we've been able to bring our characters to life like never before. In true Oddworld fashion, your actions in-game will decide the fate of Abe and all those you manage to liberate along the way, and we can't wait to see what you will do.
Man, that's also coming out in April.
That was the latest on Oddworld Soulstorm. And here's some exciting news. Active PlayStation Plus members will get the PS5 version for no extra cost starting in April.
What?
Moving on. It's time to catch up with Kina Bridge of Spirits, a gorgeous new adventure we last saw in the June PS5 showcase.
Show some gameplay. Woo! Yeah, this game I'm interested in, man.
The rats seem quite fond of you. They're usually timid. Something tells me you did not come to our village looking for forest creatures.
Hello, Spirit. I seek passage to the Sacred Mountain Shrine.
Ooh, pretty.
Bound to the shrine's energy. But that power faded long ago. Trapped spirits linger here, tangled in the tragedies of our past. You must help these spirits if you wish to reach the mountain shrine.
It's okay. You have to go now. must move on.
Oh shit. What?
The path of a spirit guide is a lonely one.
I really like that one.
Now
That's
it's time
definitely
for a
high on the
stylish
list.
new look at Deathloop, a PS5 first-person shooter developed by the team at
Oh, Deathloop. I don't know. Since
What?
it's
You'll never, ever break this loop.
There's no never here, just you.
It seems like it's gonna be heavily relied on like the multiplayer aspect of it.
Baby.
If it was strictly single player, I might be interested, but
This little ditty goes out to the handsome asshole trying to break our loop. Cold. The visionaries are ready to dance. Are you?
Toxic illusion, falling deeper spiral static delusion.
hopefully this isn't DMC music.
This is where we do or die.
I don't know. Is it? Just in case, I'm gonna mute it. I don't know if that's licensed music or not. I don't think it is. It's probably original music for the game. But just in case it isn't, we're gonna mute it for now. It's probably licensed. Let's not kid ourselves. That shit's probably licensed to no end and back. But yeah, when it comes to my opinions on Deathloop, it looks like a good game. I mean, fuck, it's made by the Dishonored people and it looks great. But I'm really kind of hoping like what will make me get the game is if you don't have to worry about playing it multiplayer wise, then I might think about grabbing it. But the whole tying single player into multiplayer is not my jam. Not my jam at all. I don't like that. So I'm kind of hoping they might fix that. I don't know. Or not fix that, but hopefully it's just not reliant on that. See, if you can do that to the other multiplayer person, that's kind of fucked. So let's see, is the music still playing? Yep. Music's still playing. This is the only music that I'm kind of worried about during the state of play so far. It's like, look, I'm streaming this on Twitch. I don't even want to know if this is DMCA or not. I'm not even going to test the waters with this one. Not even going to happen. Yeah, Deathloop. There's some promise to it. I know one of Lara's family really excited about Deathloop, but I just can't wrap my head around mixing single player to multiplayer. Just can't do it. It's not my jam.
Before we leave, how about a huge update for one of 2020's most celebrated games?
Oh? An update for this game? Oh, it's probably a PS5 update for 60 frames per second, 4K. Good thing we already own this game, huh?
Now it's my turn.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be in 60 frames per second, 4K probably.
Touching reunion.
Well, guys, your girl finally made it to Midgar.
Oh, new content?
My name is
Yuffie, materia hunter and elite special forces operative for the new Wutai government. We'll prove to our common
New
enemy
content.
Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, we got this.
I'm back.
Ah, there you are. Someone's been expecting you.
What took you?
Sorry about that. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sonon Kusakabe. Where's Clown?
We lost him.
You what?
He will be okay though, right?
Well, of course he will.
They're the ones who blew up the reactors.
Cool. Should we say hi?
Just seeing this in 60 frames per second is going to be really nice.
You gotta assume Shinra's on their tail.
Final Fantasy VII Remake was locked at 30 frames.
Stop! We gotta help.
Kind of an acrobat. Oh, the new content looks pretty sweet.
No freaking way!
The hell is that?
Boss!
Take my money!
You guys should probably get moving.
Got it.
Whatever it is they're planning, you're better off out of it.
It's funny, she has like a shoulder pad just like a
They do,
Cloud.
but I'm not your sister.
There you are.
Who are these jerks?
No clue. It just appeared.
intergrade.
Let the hunt begin.
Who the hell's that dude?
Get down here, Merc.
You probably don't have to spend money on it. If you have the game, then you don't have to spend money on it. That's what I'm thinking. Graphics on PlayStation 5. Ah. 60 frames a second, 4K. Yeah, it looks like it's in 4K. It's hard to tell on a 1080p monitor. Yeah, it's a lot more fluid. That didn't look like Vincent. Vincent has black hair. That looked like a soldier. What do you call it? The guy with the silver hair looked like kind of maybe a clone of what you call him? Sephiroth? Probably a totally new character. Character game? Oh, I mean Dirge of Cerberus? Is that what you're talking about? Are you talking about Dirge of Cerberus, or are you just trying to talk about Vincent? So he probably won't come in until part 2 or part 3, depending on what you're doing. Normal, classic, and normal? What? What's this? Oh man, those are fast fucking load times for the load screen. Ah, photo mode! Yo, there's a photo mode. I have a feeling all this is free. It has to be. Yuffie! Zoom in on Tifa. There's gonna be a lot of Tifa photos.
You see that?
That's how ninjas do it.
Yep.
God, there's gonna be so many Tifa photos. Man. I'm kind of glad they have a photo mode. Hey, if you own a copy of the PlayStation 4 version, upgrade to PS5 version for free. You don't have to pay money for that shit. It's going to be available worldwide 6/10/21. There you go.
Reveal of Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, coming to the PS5 console later this year.
That's how you do it, Sony.
And that's our show. We hope
There
you're
you
as excited as we are for what's to come in 2021. See you next time.
All right, cool. So yeah, there you go, guys. That was the state of play of what? Is it 25th? February 25th? Yep, February 25th. So there you guys go. I knew there wasn't going to be a lot of big announcements. Pretty much kind of reminding you guys like what's coming out in the next, few months or so, and how that's going to be, and also nice little reminders, maybe even give you like little updates of games that are already out. I have a feeling they're not going to show off really anything really important news-wise until summer. So if you're hoping for a new Sly Cooper, new IPs, more information on God of War Ragnarok, more information on Horizon, the new Horizon game, see more information and gameplay of the new Ratchet and Clank, all that will probably be most likely summertime. We'll get more information and footage. I'm thinking this summer for Sony is going to be a big one, because this is the year that's going to be very important for them to keep wanting people to have a PS5 and to get a PS5. I know it's been extremely hard to get a PS5 ever since the release. Not just because of scalpers, but apparently now they're having hardware shortage issues. Like they can't build any more PS5s for a while. That's a huge problem. So distribution problems, hardware, like obtaining hardware to build PS5s, and of course on top of all of that, scalpers. It's almost impossible for most of us to get a PS5. It sucks. But one day I will be very patient, and Laura and I will get a PS5, and we will get to play all these fantastic fucking games for that. It's gonna be awesome.